Okay, in this video I'd like to show you how you can stop all the stress, all the anxiety, all the fear that's being caused right now all around you. And it's a very simple thing. And it's going to come to you from the work of a man by the name of Hans Selye. And he talked about stress. And he's well known for when extreme stress comes, there's a flight or fight syndrome. In other words, you either get ready to take it on, whatever it is, or you run away, okay? Or you just confront it and you say, I'm ready for you, and I'm going to take you on, whatever you are, or whoever you are, and we're going to fight it out right here. Or, no, I'm going to run away. Now, that is caused by an extreme stimulus. And actually it produces physiological responses in the human body. And those physiological responses can come because of a threat. Now notice, I subdivided the stimulus into two things. A real threat, R-E-A-L, and a real threat, R-E-E-L. You'll have to see my other video on real, okay? So, a real threat is like, oh my gosh, there's a copperhead snake 3 feet from me. What should I do? Okay, a real threat is, oh my gosh, I'm in the wrong lane and I'm headed head-on for a head-on collision with a semi-tractor trailer truck. Now that's real, okay? Now, a threat can be produced through a real, R-E-E-L. Now, the body or the mind doesn't know the difference sometimes between real, R-E-A-L, and real, R-E-E-L. Because we're a mass media society and everybody watches so much television, everybody turns to the television for anything and everything and all the answers, this can be the same as this. Okay? So it can be perception only. Now, there's a group of studies or psychology or whatever you want to call it called perception management. And basically that's in the whole realm of how people can create through the reel or the newspaper or the magazines or any such media or medium to get to the mind and create a perception. All right? And that is a form of what's called propaganda. All right? Now, what you have to do is you have to realize that this is what's at work. And you have to see that it can be real, R-E-A-L, or real, R-E-E-L. Because right now, I would say on at least maybe 90% of the population, and that's just a guesstimate that has no basis in studies or anything. It's just my observation. That the stress levels are extremely high and the stimulus is upon their body and their mind. And they've got to make a decision. Are they going to fight or flight? Now many are saying, I will fight this. And how will I fight this? Well, I'll get myself a mask. More and more people are wearing masks outside, okay? I'll get myself a mask. I'll go to the store, get every cleaning agent possible, and I'll clean and scrub everything in sight. So I'm going to fight it, all right? Now, you can take the flight and you can say, I'm just going to hibernate, and I'm not coming out. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not going to shake hands. I'm going to have as little human contact as possible. And basically you hibernate like a bear during hibernation season. So incoming stimulus, is it correct? Is it a real bear? Is it a real copperhead snake? All right. Or is it a real R-E-E-L threat? And it's perception only with incorrect information. Do you have correct information or incorrect information? So you'll have to just bear with me here a minute as I flip over my handout for you. And I'm sorry I don't do things quite as fancy as everybody else, but I want to get as many points out as possible and many videos up as possible. All right? So now here's the real threat coming in. That would be the semi-truck coming at you head on and you're behind the wheel. You got to do something, all right? Now here's the real threat, R-E-E-L. This is all the media you've watched. These are all the so-called experts on television. They're just actors, all right? You can't get it through your mind. They're just actors, all right? So you've got to come to a stop sign. Stop. There's a bomb in front of you. Now, get brave and say you're on the bomb diffusion team. You're going to defuse this bomb. Is this a real threat, R-E-A-L, like the bear coming at me, or like the copperhead snake, or like the semi-truck coming head on? Or is it real? Is it imaginary? Is it in the mind? Could it be in the mind? Now, dare many people won't even ask this question because they're so proud of themselves. And they're so proud of themselves because they've watched the latest news. They got the latest version of the movement of this virus, okay? They've watched their favorite channel, the newscaster they've trusted, and so forth. Now listen to me, listen to me. No matter who you listen to, no matter what magazine you pick up, no matter what newspaper you go to, you are under propaganda. Now I'll get to another video and I'll show you that even the propagandists tell you in their own, quote, legal system that propaganda is now legal, completely legal. In other words, they do not have to tell you the truth about anything, zero. Now, many people will not listen to what I just said, all right? So if you're listening to me, I want to thank you very much. And if you've got this far in the video, it means you do want to listen. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right. So stop right here. Is this a real threat or a made-up movie? So if you stop, defuse the bomb, all right, you can go down here to it's not real, R-E-A-L. No harm will be done to me or to anyone. I don't have to go fight. I don't have to go flight. I don't have to do Hans Selye's response because I'm not under a big major stressor. This is imaginary. All right? Now you'll have total peace. Total peace. I walk around with total peace. And everyone around me, you can see there are levels of anxiety and fear. All right? But I walk around with total peace. Now why? Because I know the Prince of Peace too. And I have the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of truth. Now the Spirit of truth can confront the spirit of lie or the spirit of fear. But you've got to be willing to listen to someone other than the stupid news. Don't read the paper. Don't read the magazines. Don't even listen to the neighbors that tell you 1,000 have died there and 10,000 there. It's all in the real, R-E-E-L. Now, if you decide that, yes, it's real, and you decide the guy talking to you right now is crazy because he don't listen to the newscasters, all right? And you decide you're going to run the stop sign. You'll run the stop sign, all right? You're not worried you're going to get a ticket. You run the stop sign, and now you're going to head right up here to panic. Oh my gosh, thousands are dying. Oh my gosh, they're importing coffins for the funeral homes. Okay? In one of the newscasts that I was watching, and I did an analysis on it, they brought in urns. So what? They always bring in urns to a funeral home. So what? They always bring in caskets. Oh, I think it's coming to get me. I think I'm in danger. I think I'm in harm. All right? So now you're in panic mode. Panic mode. So if you really believe it's real, R-E-A-L, you will get into this. If you listen to what I'm telling you, it's just nothing but a real, R-E-E-L. You can defuse the bomb. You're on the bomb squad. All right? You took out the explosion, because the explosion was all imaginary. And then you go down here. Look, it's dissipating. It's going away. Nobody's going to harm me. There's no virus in the air. I'll be just fine. And you'll have total peace. You don't need to fight anything, and you don't need to run away and hide anywhere. All right? So there you have it. It is a stressor. Go to the stop sign. Ask yourself, is it really, really true? Could it really be true that in any nation in the world right now, any air you breathe anywhere on this earth, you could acquire a deadly virus and die within a couple of hours, or I don't even know what they're saying, how fast it can hit you, and all their nonsense, all right? So you want to believe the nonsense, so you'll go into panic. If you stop and you say, oh my gosh, I have been suckered, I have been deceived by the deceiver, the hoaxer, all right, the trickster, the destroyer, the devil, the one who deceives, yes, even deceives the elect, and yes, can even deceive the whole world. If you realize he's tricking you, you can have total peace in the middle of all this nonsense. Total peace. The mind of Christ and the Spirit of truth, the Holy Spirit. Thank you for watching. This is the end of the video.